Are you over 50 and looking for exercises that will really benefit you?
If you're under 50, you should definitely be able to do these exercises. But if you're well over 50, then you should practice them so you can do them too.
Stay tuned to improve your flexibility, your body's well being, and even alleviate any pain you have on your body. We're going to do exercises for three specific areas that are super important for your entire body. One focuses on the entire back hip area, another focuses on the shoulder chest area, and another focuses on everything related to the back of the legs and leg health. The first exercise Petra is going to show you now is the most important one against back pain. Petra, position yourself in front of the wall, keeping about half a step's distance from it. Place your hands against the wall so you can get hold of it. And now gently push your hips forward. And take back your upper body. Then you'll notice a stretch in the front of your thighs, possibly a slight pull in the abdominal area, maybe in the hip joint, and perhaps even in the back. You are doing great. This is always a sign that you're doing something beneficial for your back pain because then your back just feels more comfortable. Do this for 2 minutes. Keep going back, but don't overdo it. Especially if you're doing this exercise for the first time, take it slow. Because otherwise, over time, considering that we need a longer period for the body to truly and properly benefit from it, it becomes a little more challenging. And if you find it's too tiring, just take a small step back. Hang in there a bit longer, smoothly push your groins forward, and gently back with the torso. And what is the challenge now? What's the task at hand? You should essentially be able to look straight up at the ceiling without any obstructions or difficulty. And not by overextending your head, but rather not what Petra is doing right now, but by keeping the cervical spine in a relatively normal position and then having to look upwards. Then you will notice, maybe you'll get the hang of it, maybe not, but if you practice every day now, it will improve with each passing day. But you notice a difference right away, don't you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. But I must say it's also quite exhausting. But what you might also feel is a sensation in the groin area after you stretch that area. So, not just in the belly and the thighs and the back, but also in the groin.
Exactly. Take a deep breath again. We're almost there, just 10 more seconds. Now let's attempt to look slightly further straight above you, but remember to keep the chin down. That's always the challenge with this exercise, and then we gradually release. It's fantastic that you joined us. We're moving on to the second exercise. Petra will tell you what it's about, and I'll be the one doing it.
To be exact, the task involves you gently leaning your chest forward, moving it downward. And please make sure to do this very, very slowly. Take deep and calming breaths in and out, and ensure that you gradually progress a little bit further each time. You can use your hands to help guide you and continue moving gradually forward. Make sure you're doing this at a very, very slow and steady pace. Breathe in and out deeply while doing it, and you'll see it gets more challenging. Where do you feel the stretch, my dear Roland?
Popliteal fossa, back of the thigh, slightly into the gluteal area, and lower back.
Is it still bearable? Okay, then I would like to suggest that we proceed a bit more slowly. It's really crucial to ensure that your legs remain fully extended throughout the entire duration of the exercise. So, because when you bend your knees, it's kind of cheating and we don't want that. So, how's it going now?
Yes, it's getting better, deeper and deeper. You can feel how it's loosening up. I believe those watching the video can feel it too. Okay, then what's my challenge?
You should definitely touch the floor with your fingertips. We are almost finishing the exercise, but it's not quite time yet. Roland is already able to touch the floor. Maybe you can too. Then it's awesome if you're not quite there yet. Just be patient for a moment longer, and with each exhale, come down just a little bit further. Really good.
Wow.
And he's a bit older than 50, I just realized. You are in your 50s, more or less?
I emphasize a bit.
Near? Exactly. So, take another deep breath in and out again. And now you should definitely be able to reach the floor with your fingertips, whether it's on the ground or however you do it. All right, you're nearly there. Let's take another really deep breath in and then exhale fully once more. Complete the exercise now. And afterward, you can start to slowly and gently come back up. You've done an absolutely fantastic job.
Now let's proceed to the third exercise. Grab the shoulder hero, or if you don't have one, simply use a towel like this. So it allows your arms, when you hold it in this position, should go up by about 30 degrees. And now it's simply about ensuring that you reach nicely that specific angle, with your elbows completely extended until you reach all the way down. And let's get started. Please get into position. And now gradually move back as far as you can go until you feel a stretch in your chest. It should start to pull in the shoulder area. Always be sure to keep your arms completely extended throughout the whole activity. Breathing deeply and nicely. And when you begin to notice that it's slowly becoming easier, move a little bit further back and search for that spot again where it's just almost bearable. Because the more you go back, the greater the stretch becomes, and then you can always increase it a little bit.
And don't be surprised if your upper arms start tingling a bit now. That's perfectly normal. Exactly.
If they're tingling now, good point, Petra. Because if they're tingling now, we know from experience that it tingles less at night, as that's when the constrictions ease up. At night, when you lie on your arm, they cause your arms to fall asleep, and they're now stretching, so it may happen less at night. And then shift a little bit further back once again. And the challenge here is that by the end of the exercise, you should be able to fully extend your elbows correctly and make the complete arc backward. You should focus intensely on maintaining this technique. Always step a little further back. And then there's usually the angle where the stretching is most intense. And for that, we have another 10 seconds to go. Fully extend the elbows, completely extended. And then, as a kind of reward, wow, I did it.
It feels so free afterwards, every single time. Just move your shoulders a bit.
Feel into it.
When you realize how incredibly good these exercises make you feel, and you obviously know many people who are around 50 or exactly 50 years old, it would be truly wonderful if you could go ahead and share this video with them. Then they will also start to improve and feel more flexible again, just like you currently do.